Today we have 5 beer gadgets. I have no idea what they are or if they're any good, but let's find out. You want my honest opinion? The guys have laid these out for me. We're gonna hide them under the blanket here. We got 5 of them. We're gonna reveal them one at a time. Just some information up front. I have no idea what I'm in for. I've never used these before. I had no part in selecting these. I don't know if they're gonna be useful at all. If you haven't seen the last video where we went through the 5 gadgets, we'll link that down below. If you're new here to the channel, make sure you get subscribed to check out future content. So, what do we have here? A giant black cape covering my Beer Tap Dispenser. Oh boy, I can just imagine all the beer nerds who get one of these from their grandmother, what they must think when they open this up and they're like, so I got a my Beer Tap Dispenser. So it says, turn your home into the family brewery. Dispenses canned beer with perfect draft foam and a rich, creamy taste. Portable, I would dispute that, but it says that it's portable and easy to use for every occasion. So if you're rolling up to the barbecue this summer, you just put this in your back pocket and roll out with the My Beer Tap Dispenser. Okay, here we go. How to operate. Take the main body from the pedestal by anti-clockwise turning. Oh, got a little dingle right there. Look at that. All right, I have to open the canned beer and put it into the pedestal. Magical can of beer just came out of nowhere, nice and cold. Oh, God. Follow the path of the beam, packaged on 5/6. Fresh Julius. I hope that this beer dispenser does not waste this can. All right, so open the canned beer and put it onto the pedestal. Doesn't tell me if I have to do anything specific with the cap. Oh, God, that smells good. Canned beer is open. At last, put the main body back to the pedestal by clockwise turning. So I'm assuming I have to make sure that I fish this in the... all right, I'm so nervous about this. Okay. This is cool if it works. This is cool if it works. Pull the push rod, normal beer comes out. Push the rod, bubbles come out. So pull the push rod, normal beer comes out. I mean, that is pretty cool, actually. Probably if you're going for a better pour, you probably could have held this at a nice angle, but that works pretty well. Push the rod. Uh-oh. Oof, made me nervous there. So if we push the rod, beer foam comes out. It kind of looked like the same thing to me. Did that look like the same thing to you? Looks great. Smells great. Tastes spectacular. I don't know why you would use this. It's cool, it's clever. I don't know how it's better than simply opening a can and pouring it carefully into a glass, but as a fun little party trick or trying to get a skim of foam, if that foaming feature would work, I guess it would never be useful. Let's be honest, it would never be useful. Random Amazon beer gadget number 2. Whoa. Oh boy, it's the Chill-O-Matic. Whoa, look at this thing. This just screams quality. So it's got a real luxury fit and finish to it. All right, let's see what we got here. The Chill-O-Matic automatic beverage chiller. Insanely cold, incredibly fast. Cools 240 times faster than a refrigerator. That is high claim, holy cow. No fizz or foam, warm to cold in 60 seconds. This thing is making some serious claims, and if it works, it could be a lifesaver. All right, let's see what we got. We got on off. Whoa! Maybe we gotta wait to turn that on. Always read the instructions, kids. Attach your drink. So remove the lid. Attach the bottom of your drink to the suction cup. We got a little suction cup in there for those of you guys keeping score at home. All right, so what we also have is a warm, lukewarm, room temperature beer. Again, this is warm to the touch. It's been out of the refrigerator. It's not remotely cold right now. Probably sitting at 65 or 70 degrees Fahrenheit. So let's attach this baby to the suction cup. All right, it's on there pretty well. Add ice. Okay, we got, oh, let's see. Okay. I can hear the music playing. Ding, ding, ding. Speed this up. Yeah, this is gonna take a minute. Here we go. It said 60 seconds. Hey Siri. Oh, wait a minute. It says better results after 90 seconds. Hey Siri, set a timer for 90 seconds. Hold on. The can's not spinning. A little bit of ice out of our Chill-O-Matic. We are going to reset the timer. Timer started. Okay. Trying. Come on, baby. Let's see what happens. If it survives this 190-second cycle, I think that's probably it for this device. Whew, it stressed me out. Here comes the test. Oh, all right. Anyway, let's have some fun. Oh, this thing's cool. If you've never seen one of these, a thermal imager, it's like Predator. These things are so cool. It's gonna tell us how little that device actually cooled this beer. But before we do, we have to see how I'm doing. How do I look? What about this guy? I mean, relative to the external environment, it looks, oh, hold on. This is showing that it got to be like 43, 42. All right, here we go. You want my honest opinion? Well, first of all, you gave me a beer that was 12 months old. And second of all, it's actually pretty cold. It's actually pretty cold. All right, number 3 in the Amazon grab bag of mostly terrible goodies so far is Can of Julius. Yay! No, we have, oh yeah, canned beer foamer. God. There's like an obsession with solving problems that don't exist in these gadgets, like a universal theme. With this amazing device, designed and made in China, we can make velvety and smooth beer foam. Beer raw materials, including malt, hops, and yeast, release a special kind of protein during fermentation which can form foam when dissolved in beer. No kidding. A cup of perfect beer should have a beer foam ratio of 7:3. Not a big math guy, but 7:3 is a weird. Foam made with this machine is fine and dense, which is like a cover, and seals in aroma of the malt to decrease the bitterness of beer and make the beer mellow by keeping the beer away from air and the resulted oxidation. Beer doesn't oxidize that fast. Anyway, let's see what we got. Instructions on the side. Press the device onto the canned beer. Pour out 70% of beer without pressing the button of the device. All right, so we're gonna pour it out. Remember, that's 7:3 golden ratio. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's okay. It's pouring. I think that's probably 70%. And now, press the power button and pour beer foam into glass. Oh, it's like an espresso. Look at that. Oh, oh God. I kind of like that one. I think I was more like 60-40, but man, the foam that guy made was super creamy and super dense. How's it look? All right, up next in the Amazon junk beer gadget selection is the cap gun. Oh boy, this is gonna be fun, isn't it? Oh, the cap gun shoots over 5 meters, which is 16 feet, I guess, for you watching at home. Ooh, not for children, 14 and over. I'm close. Caution, this is not a toy. Keep away from children. I like this. This is good. It's got some real caveats on here, which makes me think this thing can actually rip. So this is the cap gun. And to help me out, I have El Mago. Oh, it goes right in there, huh? Gotta load the gun. Whoa. Whoa. Ugh. So now we're ready to rock? Yeah. Oh, he got it! Does anybody want a cap gun? Just leave your name down below. We'll send it to you. Last, but most certainly not least, we have the GrowlerWerks Go Anywhere Growler. The uKeg Carbonated Beverage Dispenser. Right out of the gate, I don't know if I agree with Go Anywhere. This thing probably weighs 30 pounds all in. It's quite nice though. I mean, in terms of beer gadgets, I have to say, this one feels the most like an actual product. So I'm excited to try this, review it, and give you my thoughts. CO2 sold separately. Did you load this baby up? All right, so CO2 is loaded in. Growler cap is off. Simply put, it's time to go. The world in its wide open glory is calling. And this call must be answered because why not? I mean, it's got like Growler dispenser copy written all over it. The uKeg Go was designed for these moments and places. Any place, any time. Whether that be the office or Mount Everest. Oh, baby. Your kid's soccer game or Death Valley. If you go to Death Valley, don't bring beer, bring water. With the uKeg Go, you can go forth knowing you'll have a cold, fresh, and carbonated beverage by your side, ready to quench your thirst for liquid, if not adventure. Wow. Brings the party with you, stays carbonated, keeps beverages cold for hours. This thing is making all kinds of claims. So in this device, we have a growler that's charged and loaded with King Julius. And all we have to do is pull the tap. Oh. Oh. It smells fantastic. It looks fantastic. And it tastes fantastic. Listen, I think the takeaway for all these beer gadgets is they solve problems that don't exist. They're products for people that search for gifts for people that are into beer. But the reality is, for the most part, these guys are not particularly useful in everyday life. They're not solving problems that exist, and I am sad. All right, the moment you have hopefully made it to, I am going to rank these guys, pick my favorite, and then probably try to talk you out of even buying that one. My least favorite of these gadgets, I think, was the can dispenser. Just doesn't solve a problem that exists. You can just open a can and pour it in a glass. If you want a little bit more foam, you can pour a little bit more aggressively. It serves no purpose. It's cheaply made. It's not portable like it said that it was, and I just can't fathom why anybody would want to spend their hard-earned money on that. So that's my number 5. My number 4, I think, is the cap gun. Functionally, as a bottle opener, it's actually pretty bad. I don't know why it's so hard to open. And as a cap shooter, it's also not particularly powerful. My number 3, I guess, is the chiller. It like sort of worked. We had to struggle with it. I don't know if the chamber would support just regular water, but I would prefer to put ice into water or melt the ice down so the liquid going in here was just cold and it made it easier for it to spin. But you know, it actually worked. It chilled the beer. The thing is made like crap, and if it was designed and made to be a little bit more robust, it might actually be highly functional. So that's my number 3. My number 2 is the beer cap can foamer. I quite like this guy, and of all the foaming products that we've tested, I think it's the best. The instructions said to pour the first 7/10 of the beer out through the machine, but I would open your can, gently pour that first 7/10, and then if you want a hyper creamy draft style foam, put this guy on top and then pour out the rest, and you're actually going to be rewarded with a better can pour than you could ever possibly do. So this guy here is my number 2. Functionally, I had to pick this. Again, it's super cumbersome, the uKeg, but if you go to your favorite brewery, if you have a regular, ordinary 2-liter growler of beer that you want it to maintain its freshness for a couple of days when you go camping on the road and you have a lot of storage and you're not concerned about weight, this thing actually solves a problem that might help you enjoy a better beer than you would otherwise. So this guy actually solves a real-world problem, and it could be useful in very limited use cases. If you guys are not already subscribed to the channel, do us a favor and click that button. It helps to support future content, as do your comments and likes on this video. We want to thank you guys as always for watching, and we hope you have a great rest of your day.